From the floor of the NYMEX, I'm Jill Malandrino for The Street, along with Eric Zuccarelli, and we crossed over 2,000 in the S&P yesterday. Clearly a quiet session going into the Labor Day holiday. But what's going on with gold, Eric? Because you haven't heard much about that, even though there are global conflicts escalating.
Well, the geopolitical forum certainly has given a little rally to gold, but all of those rallies seem to be sold off. We did get well over 1,300, as you know, about 13 and a quarter, and then we made a new low for the move, well under 1280. We did have a little pop back today, and that's strange since Putin and the Ukrainian president are supposedly talking, and Hamas may have a little bit of a ceasefire on the table. So strange how gold wants to act sometimes.
So is this all technical driven? Are there levels that traders are looking at?
I think it's much more technical driven at this point. I've been a bear for a while. A lot of the economic tension that we saw 2 or 3 years ago has subsided. We've definitely been in a downtrend since 1900 gold, and there's really not a lot of the geopolitical tension that causes gold to rise. In the past we'd see $50, $75 moves that just some of these things have happened, and with 3 hotspots going on, gold barely pops its head off, and then everybody gets long and then pukes it out in a few days.
I mean, it could also be a function of that gold was used as such a speculative instrument, particularly with the ETF, the GLD. Now you have retail investors getting in. It's more speculative than it was designed as a safe haven asset.
Well, as a safe haven, the only thing we have safe haven left for gold seems to be currency driven, and most of the currencies right now seem to be fairly stable. Even the euro and the dollar is just taken center stage as a safe haven, and as money flows into the United States, because you can't get any interest rates better than the United States now, even though we are at significantly historic lows for interest rates. So money flows here, and that's not gold driven good for the precious commodity. So until we see the big I, which is inflation, gold's going to be lower.
Okay, so can we appreciate the insight from the floor of the NYMEX for The Street? I'm Jill Malandrino.